Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast channel. And so for this podcast episode, we'll be talking about the difference between love and limerence. So I just stumbled this new word. Well, this is not a new word, but it's a new word for me because most of the time, when yung exposed sa atin, like for example, sa mga movies, sa mga teleseries, sa mga series, they're showing this love and the portrayal and the dramatization, and even in those documentaries or some books, right? Hindi na mention yung limerence, but most often ang nami-mention, especially in a romantic plot or romantic na mga stories, is that they are in love, right? Wala namang they are in limerence, right? So yun, a friend of mine introduced this one. Well, he did not really introduce hey, this is a new word, but it's more of he mentioned this one, and then I was curious about it, and I was what is that word? So I researched about it, and then ayun, realize ko na, ganun pala ang meaning ng limerence. So ayun, tapos nakita ko rin sa IG na meron na rin ganun. Parang it's just di ba uso yung mga content din sa IG na parang it's a slide of a word or a quote or something like that. So meron doon, nakita ko na what's the difference, or what is love and limerence, or parang gano'n. Parang it's being asked also, are you in love, or maybe that's just limerence, no? So when I observe myself and my peers and other people na nasa 20s, sa mga mid-30s, or nasa mga even high school, right? So, na-realize ko na hindi pala sila talaga in love. So, most of them, the feeling that they are experiencing is limerence lang pala. It's I haven't really search or do some heavy research about it. Pero para sa akin, it's like a deeper level of crush, or parang a next level to crush, right? So we have crushes, and we know that ano yung sabihin ng crush. So we appreciate people, ganon. And then even sa crush na category, we have different levels pa, right? So meron tayong mga happy crush, meron tayong mga crush na yung parang feeling mo, bet mo siyang jowain, right? Tapos meron din tayong mga crush na pag nakikita mo lang, napapansin, dun mo lang siya ma-remember na crush mo pala siya, right? Tapos yung happy crush naman is yung parang inspiration mo siya to office, to school. Parang gusto mo siyang makita, gano'n, para kompleto yung araw mo, parang gano'n, right? May mga different kinds of crush pa. Meron pa sinasabi na celebrity crush, yung something or someone pala. Celebrity crush, someone na hindi mo never kang magugustuhan at never mo siyang maaabot, parang gano'n. Tapos ano pa ba, meron pang mga crush na meron pang iba dyan especially sa mga elementary, so high school, yung mga pabebe days na parang meron pang mga gano'n na parang hindi ko siya crush, parang gano'n, parang na-appreciate ko lang siya, gano'n. So parang gano'n lang na parang napaka-shallow lang ba na crush. So because na-appreciate mo lang, gano'n. And then later on sa mga high school, especially sa high school, sa mga college, mga early 20s din, even sa 30s, hindi na ito na yung part where yung magjojowa na sila, right? So parang okay, they will proceed na sa pag liligawan na nila yung person because they feel na hindi lang to crush, parang feeling ko this is love, parang ganon, right? Kasi you're willing na to do things sa isang person, and then yung common na scenario na parang mga early magjowa. So, yung sa kanila is, they have this parang honeymoon stage, right? So, nagte-text, nagte-chat, tumatawag araw-araw. So, they always have this connection. They're really building that, parang feeling mo is a beautiful connection. And then, so it's a honeymoon stage, right? So, nagde-date sila, ganyan. And then, because of that intimate connection, so, parang feeling nila is yun na yung person na magiging kasama nila habang buhay, ganyan. And then they are willing to do things, they're willing to do everything, they're willing to sacrifice and all of that. And mostly then, if you notice, mga ganong eksena, well, observation ko lang naman to, no? So, sa mga ganong eksena, you'll notice na ito yung mga times na hindi sila magtatagal. I mean, siguro 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, ganun. Pero later on, they will end up, maghihiwalay din sila. Probably because they were not really in love. It could be na it's just a limerence, right? Kasi yung limerence kasi is identical siya sa description natin ng love, romantic love. That's why these couples get bored with each other. And then, pag may mga events sa buhay nila or may mga changes, like for example, yung mga nagkatrabaho na or nagkaroon ng nag-abroad or lumipat ng lugar or any changes sa kanilang buhay, ay hindi na ganon nung sila pa ay nasa mga early days, right? Kasi it could be na hindi na talaga sila in love. It's just a limerence. It's just a feeling na akala mo is you are in love. Because pag nasa limerence ka din naman is, it's the same. Parang you're still willing naman to, to do those things, to sacrifice. Because you thought na you are in love, right? So I think it's important na we have to identify na kung ano ba yung feeling natin right now. Are we really in love? Or this is just a limerence? But parang it's just a intense crush. Parang gano'n. Kasi jowa mo na siya so parang okay, you have to step up. Kasi pag crush mo lang or pag nililigawan mo pa lang is, di ba? Siyempre, best foot forward ka nun, ganyan, or iba yung treatment mo. And then pag naging tayo na, siyempre, iba din yung magiging treatment, which is a little more romantic than nung crush level pa, right? So, yung parang limerence is more on if you are in a relationship tapos yung gusto mo is parang gusto mo na gustuhin ka ng person na yun, right? Kunwari, of course, you're tapos na yung crush level. Pero gusto mo na gustuhin ka pa niya further. Kasi parang feeling mo yun yung parang love eh. So, parang gusto mong ma-feel na love ka niya. So, dapat ma-feel mo na he or she wants you. Right? Kahit magjowa na kayo. So, while yung love naman is hindi na ganun. Parang fair na. Hindi lang ikaw yung parang hindi mo lang sarili yung iniisip mo na gusto mo na gustuhin ka din niya or parang you feel na parang, I mean, you want more from that person, but yung love is more of, fair yung treatment, fair yung kung ano yung binigay mo is yun din yung parang nararamdaman mo na binibigay niya, right? Obsession-ish, right? So if you are obsessed or your partner is obsessed, I mean, jowa mo is obsessed sa inyong relationship, so it could be hindi talaga siya love. It's just, like for example, yung, diba, uso yun sa mga early 20s, or mga 20s people, or even sa mga college people, parang, pagbabawalan mag-party ng ganito, pagbabawalan gumala, or kailangan mag-ask muna ng permission, gano'n. I mean, hindi naman kailangan mag-ask ng permission kasi hindi mo naman parents, It's your love, it's your significant other. So parang hindi ako personally hindi ako vote sa mag-ask ka ng permission sa jowa mo. More of, mas prefer ko kasi yung parang FYI. It's still important na alam niya kung saan ka. Pero hindi necessary na kailangan na sa kanya yung huling desisyon, right? Huling desisyon, alam mo na. So, it should be from you, right? Kung gusto mong gumala, then gagala ka. And wala siyang magagawa nun. Kasi especially if you're already an independent person, so parang, why are you going to put yourself into a cage because of that love, right? So parang, no. So if that person is medyo, mapanikil or something like that, so I think that's not really love. Ganun, baka limerence ka lang, te. Baka nasa limerence lang kayong dalawa. Kaya, hindi ka magtatagal. And then, meron ding iba na, ito naman eksena na to is, for example, hindi mo pa siya jowa. So, you have like a crush sa person na yun. Tapos yung, di ba sabi ko earlier na may mga different levels of crush. Tapos yung crush na yon is like, for example, parang, yung crush ko na to is, ito yung tipo na jojowain ko. Ganun. Tapos, if your parang movement or parang your action or your steps para mapunta doon is parang if you feel na it's parang feeding your ego or something, and then parang you're keep on chasing that person. Alam mo yun, yung may mga iba kasi na parang if hindi sila, mas nasa challenge sila if hindi sila bet ng crush nila. And they will keep on chasing, they will try their best para makuha yung person na yun, yung crush nila. Or yung gusto nila. So, probably it's not because they are in love with that person. It could be na they are just feeding their ego, or siguro hindi ego, pero siguro yung parang they want to validate na, I can do this, I can take that person, or I mean, I can get that person. Because probably, I don't know, maybe gusto nilang i-validate na they're good looking, or ano ba. So, ganon. So, pag ganon yung eksena mo, so, hindi yun love. Kasi sometimes, may mga ganong mga bagay. For example, pag nandun ka sa eksena na yun, tapos you are the one chasing. And then, hindi ka talaga nagsasuccess. Right? Tapos, nag-ano ka sa mga friends mo na, hindi talaga, sasabihin mo sa mga friends mo, iyak-iyak ka, or, you're not in a good shape. Tapos, sasabihin mo na, pards, or, pare, I really love this person and I will do anything para makuha siya, para masagot niya ako, ganon na eksena. You have to check yourself again kung tama ba yung term na ginamit mo doon na you love that person. Kaya gusto mo siyang maging jowa, kaya mo siya hinahabol, kaya you're doing these efforts para mapasagot siya. So, hindi yun love, right? Hindi ka in love, or just, looking for validation. Parang gano'n. So, you have to, minsan kasi nga hindi natin alam yung meaning ng limerence. So, para sa atin, yung parang, pag nasa ganitong eksenang love, itong ganitong eksena na, is parang feeling natin this is love. Ito na yun, parang ito na yung person na soulmate. Ano yung isang eksena, for example, pag naging kayo na, and then, for example, napunta siya, kunwari, nagkaroon ng LDR, ganyan. So, or temporary LDR lang, ganyan. And then, you feel lonely kasi wala siya. So, I think hindi pa din yun love. Because kapag ang love is, hindi ka dapat naka-feel ng loneliness despite of absence ng person na yun. Right? Para sa akin, it should be, kasi mayroon kang parang kahit regardless kung ano man yung character niya, but if you feel confident and na hindi siya mag-cheat or ganon, so because you both are in love with each other, right? So kung in love ka sa person at in love din yun sa sayo, so I don't think na may mag-cheat sa inyo, right? Because it's a deeper level kasi yung love versus kung limerence lang yan, so there's a chance na mag-cheat yung person kasi yun, pag nawala lang saglit, naghanap na ng temporary happiness. Kasi yung ano niya is, kasi yung love language niya daw is yung touch, di ba? Or kung ano man yung gusto niyang love language sabihin niya kasi wala ka doon. Wala na eksena. Pero kung if it's love, regardless kung ano man yung primary love language mo, it should not affect. Kasi, di ba, deeper level naman yung love eh. Usually din naman kasi sa mga 20s, mga early, yun nga, always ko ito lang sinasabi na parang sa mga early 20s or mga 20s, mga ganon, and even 30s din, no? I'm not sure sa 40s kasi hindi pa naman ako dumarating hindi pa naman ako 40s, so I've never been there. So, sa ganitong range pa naman ako. So, yung mga past years ko lang, and then, yung mga current peers, or peers pa bang tawag doon? May mga nasa paligid ko na mga nakakasalamuha ko na nasa mga younger years na, no? So, ito yung mga napansin ko na mostly, pag nasa mga ganong edad, is hindi pa naman talaga yon love eh. It's really more of the limerence pa lang talaga yan. Kasi para feeling, for me personally, yung love kasi is, parang it's a higher level in terms of steps. Alam mo yun, so yung, di ba, may crush, or may happy crush ka, or whatever crush yun, or appreciation, yung pinakauna, then magkakaroon ka ng crush, then after that one, jojowain mo na siya, right? So, ito na yun, yung limerence. The next is love. So, you need to pass this limerence first. You need to identify, understand yourself and your relationship, and try to achieve this level of love. Pero, because we miss this limerence, hindi natin alam na limerence pa lang tawag doon. So we thought na this is love. So yung mga ginagawa natin when we were in 20s, when we were in college, nung nagjowa natin, mga ganon, or even when maybe at your 30s, na ganon yung mga eksena mo. So it could be na hindi pa yung love. It's just a limerence. Nasa limerence ka lang. Hindi ka nagmo-move on papuntang deeper level. Diba? Yun nga yung love. Kasi para sa akin nga, for example, sa family mo, diba? You love your family. And hindi yun limerence. Yun yung another example of yung love, right? So if you notice sa family mo, sa parents mo, hindi mo naman sila kailangang kausapin every day, right? Pero you know na you love your parents, you love your family. Diba? If something happened, you're very willing to be there. Right? So, hindi mo naman kailangan na i-validate yung sarili. Well, sometimes, ibang usapan na yun. Pero in general, hindi mo naman kailangan i-validate yung sarili mo para to feel na, or para ma-feel mo na you are loved by your parents. Right? May mga little eksena, ganon, mga, pero parang in general, in a wider or in a lens na generic yung tingin is hindi naman ganun, right? So para may default ka na connection sa family mo, which is that because that's love, right? So hindi ka kailangan mag-chase ng something, right? Para lang, right? Unlike of course sa romantic relationship, iba kasi ang dynamics doon, di ba? So That's why it's also difficult to, hindi mo siya talaga dapat din naman i-compare na parang the same type of love, parang gano'n. Because iba naman kasi, iba siya. Pero parang gano'n pa siyang, for example, yung love sa family is apple, tapos yung love sa isang romantic partner is an orange, right? So we cannot compare them both. Pero alam natin na they are both fruit. So, ganon. Alam natin. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na they are both love. Pero different sila na flavor or whatever. Right? So, meron silang kanya-kanyang characteristics din naman. Pero meron siyang parang commonalities siguro somewhere. Ganon. Which is, kung it exists doon sa kabila, yun yung love. Pero meron din hindi pag-exist doon sa kabila, right? So anyway, pero yun nga, more ang limerence kasi is more on you kasi siya. Tapos parang ikaw yung parang, it's feeding your ego, feeding yourself na to validate whatever you feel, ganyan, or kung ano man yan. It's more on you. Hindi siya more on like fairness or parang ganun. Dapat may ma-receive ka din. Kasi nga mag-jowa na kayo, right? So, parang, of course, ikaw is gagawa ka din ng something para to show your love to your partner. And then you're expecting something in return din. So, well, common din naman yun, right? Na mafe-feel mo yung something in return. Parang you need an ROI sa mga investment mo. Pero if that is the case always, and then that is right, the priority, talaga na parang yun yung how you handle or how you deal with that relationship, or yun yung dynamics nyo, then it could be na hindi talaga in love, right? You give that love to the person, you should not really expect na balikan ka niya. Yung reciprocity. Common ngayon yun sa mga siguro mga late 20s, mga ganon. Yung parang they are tired na, pagod na sila sa pakikipaglaban sa true love or looking for the true love. Mga ganon. So, ganon na yung eksena nila is, kung hindi siya mag-reciprocate, so wala din, hindi ko din siya gagawin, ganyan. Wala tayong patutunguhan kung ganon yung eksena ninyo. So, ayun. And then, pero yun nga, tama din naman, meron din naman silang point kasi it's unfair din naman na if you are going to do those things, di ba? Parang wala kang return. Pero yun nga, it's really up to you, no? So that's why for me, yung totoong, para sa akin, hindi ko pa naman ito naranasan since I'm not there yet. Not at that age pa. So hindi ko alam. But siguro based lang sa observation ko na parang feeling ko, kapag nagkaroon ka ng relationship at the age of 40, for example, feeling ko yun na yung part where it's easy for you to define love and to give love and show love. And kung yung partner mo is at that age, around that age then siguro, parang it's also easier to receive the same. Instead, unlike kasi pag nasa mga early 20s ka pa, nasa mga 30 or 20s or 30s, nasa limerence pa kayo naglalaro Kasi, yun nga, you're still finding pa yourself din naman, right? So, hindi mo pa alam yung sarili mo, ganyan. And then, there are a lot of happenings pa sa buhay mo, mga achievements or mga downfall na will have an impact sa tingin mo sa mundo at tingin mo sa mga tao, tingin mo sa partner mo, ganon. And because hindi mo pa nakita sa sarili mo yung ano yung definition ng love mo or kung saang spectrum ka ng love or something like that. Hindi mo pa siya na-define. So, meron pa siyang a mixture of limerence. So, hindi siya basta-bastang, hindi mo pa siya agad-agad nakikita. Right? So, because of that, ayun, nako-confuse ka sa limerence and love. And because of the social media, because of the mainstream media, sa mga movies, sa mga books, na or sa mga novel, 'di ba? Yung mga eksena doon, yung mga stories doon, nakaka-relate ka. Ginamit nila doon na word is love. Hindi naman nila ginamit ng limerence no, ng term, 'di ba? Pero syempre, gagamitin nila yung love kasi yun yung parang maganda pakinggan eh, 'di ba? Saka parang intense, ganun. So ayun. So tayo, so so like me for example, since ngayon ko lang siya na na nalaman na word na this word para exist. So para sa akin, it's love, right? Yung mga ginagawa natin, yung mga sacrifices natin, yung paghahabol natin, it was love pala. I mean, it was love para sa atin. But nung na-realize ko na the word limerence, doon ko na pagtanto na, okay, hindi pa pala to love yung mga ginagawa ko, yung mga, you know, or yung mga eksena sa buhay. Hindi pala siya love. It's just a limerence lang pala. So, may deeper level pa pala na hindi pa ako nakakarating doon. Ito, if obsessed ka lang, yung parang you're chasing that person dahil gusto mo na maging sayo siya, maging kayo, maging kayo. So, and then, pag hindi yun nangyari is iiyak-iyak ka sa barkada mo. So, that's probably obsession. And then, if, for example, naging kayo na or magjowa na kayo, tapos i-require mo siya na kailangan niyang magpaalam at kailangan kang magkaroon ng desisyon sa kung ano man yun. Kung magpapaalam siya mag-party, gagala, mag-travel, kailangan ng basbas mo or basbas o kailangan mo ng basbas niya para mangyari yon. So like, okay. So, yun yung intrusive na part. Ano ba? Intrusive din yung, for example, parang, you're sexually thinking about the person or syempre magjowa na kayo no, so parang feeling mo you have na the rights to to do those things, tapos what if hindi pa niya gusto or gano'n, especially sa mga early 20s or mga college or high school, right? So maring the other end is hindi pa ready sa gano'n, pero ikaw is aggressive ka na, and then since naging kayo na, so parang feeling mo you have the rights. So maybe because hindi mo talaga love a person, you're just using the person as like a sort of a reward or parang self-reward or parang ano ba, keychain, gano'n, or something na parang you feel that you own the person. Alam mo yun? Para sa akin, limerence kasi is meron kang partner. Right? So, pang idealization, kasi sabi to, idealization, it's more of like, kung naging kayo na, tapos na-realize mo na hindi pala siya hindi pala siya naliligo every day, gano'n. Or, for example, yung standard mo is na dapat naliligo twice a day. Tapos siya is naliligo lang once a day. So, lang hindi pala siya naliligo twice a day. Once a day lang pala. Ganon. Or, hindi pala siya nag-skincare. Hindi pala siya fashionable. Jologs pala siya, ganon. Or, Digimon pala siya. Ganon pala siya, ganyan. So, hindi nagmamatch yung sa tingin mo is yun yung gusto mong tao. And then yung na-realize mo na naging kayo na, tapos na-realize, kita mo na hindi siya yung tao na yun. So, parang ginagawa mo na siyang, kasi you're expecting that person to be like a trophy. Tapos hindi pala siya ganun. Hindi pala siya shiny trophy. So, ayun. Maghanap ka ng bago. So, kaya common yung cheating. Sa mga ganong age, kasi nandun din naman yung limerence eh. Diba, I told you na feeling ko na sa mga 40s to 50s na yung mas easier na ma-achieve yung love versus kung nasa 20s, 30s ka pa. Parang you're still playing around. So, Therefore, yung mga nag-asawa ng 20s at or mag-aasawa ng around 20s or 30s, so I don't know. Let us see. So far naman sa mga boomers, no, they are successful-ish naman. I don't know kung totoong successful yun or because they are just they feel na probably because they have this different mindset. Pero sa mga millennials, sa mga Gen Z, so I don't know. I don't know if siguro naman hindi man lahat, no? Hindi man lahat ng mga 20s, 30s is nasa limerence. May mga advanced naman siguro or may mga gifted na they are able na to, you know, understand and identify love, parang ganon. So, ayun. So, good for them. Kasi feeling mo din is love mo yung person. Kasi yung, di ba, iba yung definition ng hindi natin alam na mayroon palang limerence na word. So, hindi natin alam na we thought na yung mga ginagawa natin, yung mga nafe-feel natin is love. Pero, it was limerence lang pala. And then, nagpakasal kayo. So, that's why yung iba is maghihiwalay lang later on. Kasi, hindi man, mali lang pala yung decision nila back then. So, yun. Because of emotional or intense emotional na eksena during that time. Di ba usually pag yun nga yung mga, di ba yun nga sabi na do not make a decision if you are highly emotional. So, ayun. So, pag limerence kasi is unstable kasi yung thoughts at saka yung feelings mo eh. That's why akala mo love mo na yung person na yun. Kasi intense yung nararamdaman mo sa person na yun. Pero limerence lang pala. Pag love, dapat stable na yun. Parang, chill lang. You are confident. You are secured. Then, hindi mo na kailangan ng ROI. So, yun lang yung thoughts ko doon. At saka sharing sa video na to na sinishare ko lang yung nalaman ko na word na limerence na akala natin or akala ko is yung mga ginagawa ko o yung mga ginagawa ng iba na nakikita natin even sa mga movies, sa mga teleseries, mga series, mga books, sa mga novel. Akala natin yun yung love kasi yun yung description doon eh. At yun yung ginagawa din natin. And then realize hindi naman sinabi yung limerence sa word, hindi naman na-exist doon. So, para sa atin, yun yung definition ng love. Pero, now that I learned this word and able to identify the difference, so, dun, ma-realize ka na, okay, probably this is just limerence or, at least I have pagdating ng panahon na magkakaroon ako ng partner, I can identify na kung saang stage kami. Of course, hindi naman ibig sabihin na we will skip the limerence part. We need that part to reach the love level, right? So, kasi it's a personal development din naman yun eh. Diba? So, after you've learned the limerence part sa relationship ninyo, and then you're able to adjust na din, you're able to, sa sarili mo na, okay, kailangan ka maging stable on sa dynamic ng ninyo, sa partner ninyo. And then, yun mo until ma-discover mo yung sarili mo na, okay, I'm able na to give love. Then, hindi na ako within the limerence cycle or stage na nandun lang always. So, at least, di ba? So, you cannot reach the level of love if you haven't been to limerence and you haven't learned something there, right? So yun lang. So that's it, Pansit. This is Karupi and thank you so much sa pakikinig, sa panonood. If you're watching the video, pero if you're not watching, pakikinig. And yun. Thank you so much thank you once again and see you in the next episode. Bye!